and statistics.
What is tabulation? Tabulation is presentation of data in rows and columns to make the comparison easy. Now, let's revise some of the topics which we have learned before. Here, we are provided with the blood type of 20 different individuals. Let's try to tabulate this data. First of all, let us check the types of blood groups in the given data. As you can see, there is A positive blood type, B positive blood type, O positive, and so on. Let us record all these types in a table. Now, let's count the number of individuals having the blood group A positive. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now let's put the tally as we count them. Similarly, we can also count the number of individuals having the B positive blood type 1, 2 and 3 and put the tally mark. If we continue doing this, we could tabulate the entire data like this. Let us also note down the number of individuals having each blood type by counting the tally marks. The total number of individuals whose data was recorded can be found out by adding all these numbers. Now, let's learn how to tabulate things in a different way. Here, we have been given the ages of 30 individuals. As you see, the ages vary widely from 5 years of the age to 65 years of the age. In this case, it is better to classify the age into groups of 10. So, here we have grouped them into classes such as 0 to 10, 10 to 20 and so on. Now, let us find out the number of individuals having ages that comes under the age group of 0 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Just as we counted, there is 5 individuals whose ages are between 0 to 10. Let us note in the table. Similarly, we can count the rest of the individuals coming under each age group and note that down in the table. Let us count the tallies and write down the corresponding numbers. The sum of the numbers would be the total number of people from whom the data has been collected. As we have learned how to tabulate, let us try out some of the questions.
Let us consider a question. There are 40 children in a class 8A of the school. In a healthcare program, their blood group were identified and listed as below. So the blood group of 40 children are given below. So how many children have O negative blood group? So for the solution, we need to count the O negative blood group from the given data. So therefore, only one of them have O negative blood group. Now, how many have B negative? So we have to count B negative blood group from the given data. Therefore, we get 3 children have B negative blood group. Now, let us consider how many have O positive. So for this, we have to count the O positive blood group from the given data. Therefore, the 40 children have O positive blood group. So we get that O positive blood group is having for 14 children. Now, another question is that which blood type the most number of children have? So, for this, we have to look in the table. So we can understand that 14 children in the class have O positive blood group. So therefore we can say that O positive is the blood type the most number of children have. So what will be the least number of children having which type of blood? So from the table we can understand that only one child in the class which is having the O negative blood group. So therefore we can conclude that O negative is the blood group the least number of children have. So by looking into the table, it is easy for us to understand the questions that we have considered. Now look at another question. The scores of the children in a class got in test are given below. So when we are considering the questions, what is the score got by most number of students? Or how many children got 8 or more? Or how many got less than 8? Or how many children got 10? So when we are considering the table which is given, from the table to answer the first question, that is, what is the score got by most number of children? So from the table we can understand that 11 children score 7 marks. Therefore, 7 is the score got by most number of children. When we are considering the second question, that is, how many children got 8 or more? So in the table we can check it. So here we can see that 10 children have got 8 marks. 4 children got 9 marks and 2 children scored 10 marks. So, therefore, the total number of children who score 8 or more is equal to 10 plus 4 plus 2, that is equal to 16. So, we get that answer as 16. Now, when we consider the third question, how many got less than 8? So, for this we have the total number of children is 45. So, the total number of children who score 8 or more that we found in second question is, we know that it is 16. So, therefore, the total number of children who score less than 8 will be 45 minus 16, that is equal to 29. Now, next question. The runs that a batsman got in 51 days of cricket matches are given below. So, we have to consider the questions. First one, how many centuries did he get? Second one, how many half centuries? Third question, in how many games did he score less than 50? So, we prepared a table which gives class, tally and number of games. So, first we have to group the runs of batsman into class as centuries, that is 100 or more, half centuries, that is 50 to 99, and less than half centuries, that is less than 50. So now looking into the table, we can easily answer the above questions. So first question, how many centuries did he get? So in the table we have to look the classes from 100 and more, that is number of games is 4. Now how many half centuries? So we have to look the classes from 50 to 99. So we get it as 15. Now third question, in how many games did he score less than 50? That is 0 to 49. We have to look the class. So that is 31. Now let us consider another question. The runs that a batsman got in 51-day cricket matches are given below. So we have to answer the questions. In how many games did he score less than 10? Next one, in how many games did he score between 90 and 100? And third one, between 40 and 50. So to answer these questions, we have constructed a table which is shown. Now we can easily answer it. In how many games did he score less than 10? So we can see that only in 4 games scores less than 10. Second question, in how many games did he score between 90 and 100? So we can easily identify from the table it is only in one game. Now the third question is between 40 and 50. So for that we can look into the table and easily understand only 7 games he scored between 40 and 50. Now next question is the weight of members of school health club are given in kilogram. So the weight of the members is given. So we are asked to make a frequency table. So frequency table which consists of class, tally and frequency. So here we are considering the classes from 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 50 to 55, 55 to 60, and we also have tally and the frequencies corresponding. So first considering 30 to 35, we are having the weights, that is 32, 32 and a half, 33. So we are only having 3 weights that is coming between the classes 30 to 35. Similarly, for 35 to 40, we are having the weights 38, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, 39, 37, 36. So 6. The frequency becomes 6. Similarly, we have to consider for 40 to 45. That is, we will get as 40 half, then 40 and 40 half, 43, 44, 44 and a half, 42 and a half. So the frequency becomes 7. Similarly, we have to consider every classes and the total frequency will be adding up the frequencies, so we get it as 30. Now the table given below gives the amount of water of 50 households. So a table is given and the amount of water which is used by the number of households is also given. So here we are asked to do a data representation by picture. So we have to represent the data by using a picture form. So we are given the amount of water and number of households. So now easily we can represent the data by a picture form. So here we can see the classes are marked on the horizontal lines. That is, the classes are 0 to 500, 500 to 1000, 1000 to 1500, 1500 to 2000, 2000 to 2500, then 2500 to 3000, and finally from 3000 to 3500. So the classes are marked. Now it is marked on horizontal lines. Now the frequencies are marked on the vertical lines. Now the width of each rectangle shows the length of the class interval and its height shows the frequencies. So when we are drawing the picture in such a way, it is called as histogram. So first, when we are considering from 0 to 500, that is the class interval which gives the width of the rectangle. Now the height, that is 3, which gives us the frequency. Similarly, for 500 to 1000, that is, the height is 5. That is the frequency of the class interval 500 to 1000. So similarly, these ways we are getting the frequencies and the classes is plotted on horizontal lines and the frequencies on vertical line. So when we are drawing such a picture, this is called as histogram.